Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you so much for our time together. We're back over there in the book of Ezekiel, and there is some absolutely beautiful truth over there in Ezekiel. I mean, you sit down and you begin to go through it, and you realize what a real watchman is all about. A watchman hears the voice of God, and a watchman just shares what God is saying. There's some beautiful truth back there. Psalms and Proverbs is great. But you know, again, as long as we're talking about Jesus, I'm kind of fixed on Jesus, so please forgive me. I want us to look at Hebrews, the very last verse in verse 9. I'll start reading verse 28. So Christ was sacrificed once to take away the sins of many people. And he will appear a second time, not to bear sin, but to bring salvation to those who are waiting for him. Now, I could teach you a lot about this passage, but I want you to understand there's something that the Bible would call the blessed hope, where we are always looking forward to the return of King Jesus. We live with this eager anticipation that one day Jesus will return to this earth and he will catch us away in something that we Christians call the rapture, and then there's going to be a tribulation period, and then Jesus will literally come back at the second coming and build his throne on the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, and he will rule and reign in this earth for 1,000 years. It's beautiful, beautiful times ahead. When these prophetic events will begin, I don't know. I just look forward to them. I live as if the rapture could happen right now, and I work as if he's never coming. I learned that little statement from my grandfather. As a young Christian, once I began to learn about the rapture, I was so excited that Jesus is coming again. And my grandfather said, Davy, I've been waiting for him since I was 15 years old, and I'm 80 years old now. And I smiled and I thought, well, surely he will come before, I get married. And then just before I got married, I can remember praying a silly prayer, Lord, please don't come till I get married. Now, don't ask me why I prayed that, but young men pray strange prayers sometimes. But now I'm 57 years old and he hasn't come yet. But every day I still look forward to the return of King Jesus. The rapture is a prophetic event that is going to happen. And every day of our lives we live a holy life, and every day of our lives we live for him, and every day of our lives we reach out and want his presence. But we live in eager anticipation. We are waiting for him. Let me say that again. We are waiting for him. I want to challenge you today. Do you live every day with an eye on his soon return? Does every day of your life the thought cross your mind? Maybe it's today. Maybe today Jesus will come again.